Long ago, in a land of peace and harmony, a noble emperor ruled with wisdom. But that peace was shattered when an ancient evil, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, rose and covered the world in shadow. The emperor fought valiantly, but was defeated. He sent his young son on a journey across the world to train in every discipline, warfare, wisdom, and spiritual strength, so that one day the boy could return and destroy Aku. From snowy mountains to the sands of Africa, the boy trained with masters of sword, archery, and martial arts. He learned science, strategy, and compassion. Years passed. When he returned, he was no longer a boy. He was a warrior, the samurai destined to face darkness. Samurai Jack returned to his homeland and challenged Aku. Their battle shook the skies. Just as Jack was about to strike the final blow, Aku opened a portal through time and flung Jack into the distant future, a world Aku had twisted in his image.
Before the final blow was struck, I tore open a portal in time.
Jack awoke in a strange, futuristic world, filled with flying cars, alien creatures, and robotic cities. Aku ruled everything. People lived in fear. Jack, lost in time, now had a new quest, to find a way back to the past and undo Aku's evil before it began. Without rest, Jack wandered the land, helping those who suffered under Aku's reign. Each village told a new tale, some tragic, some hopeful. Though Aku tried to break him with traps, clones, and bounty hunters, Jack remained unshaken. As decades passed, Jack never aged, his timeline frozen, but his mind began to fracture. Guilt and failure haunted him. He lost his sword. Visions of his past, his family, and his younger self plagued his spirit. In a rare moment of peace, Jack encountered a wounded white wolf. They traveled together for days without words, two warriors in a world that no longer welcomed them. In silence, Jack found the strength to rise again. Jack embarked on a spiritual journey to reclaim his lost sword. Through ancient trials and inner confrontation, he faced his own rage and self-doubt. Only when he found peace within could he summon the sacred blade once more. Aku, growing desperate, raised 7 deadly assassins from birth, the daughters of Aku, to hunt Jack. Clad in black, they tracked him relentlessly. But when one, named Ashi, saw the truth in Jack's heart, she turned against her father. Jack and Ashi traveled together, facing dangers and discovering life's beauty. Love grew between them. For the first time in years, Jack felt something other than duty, hope. But their bond would soon be tested by fate itself. Jack returned to confront Aku one last time, but Aku possessed Ashi's body, forcing Jack to choose between love and duty. With courage and heartbreak, Ashi broke free, and together they defeated Aku, once and for all. Ashi, now free of Aku's influence, gained the power to open a time portal. Jack returned to the past, back to the moment before Aku's rise. With a single strike, Jack ended Aku's evil forever. In changing the past, Ashi, born of Aku's future, faded from existence. On their wedding day, she vanished in Jack's arms. Peace returned, but Jack was alone once more. His heart bore the silent cost of saving the world. Time moved on. Jack wandered the earth once more, but now it was a world free of Aku's darkness. He planted a small tree beneath the mountain. The wind whispered through its leaves. Life, like the seasons, would begin again. Jack's journey teaches us this: true strength is not in the sword, but in the will to do what is right, even when it means losing everything. He fought not for glory, but for peace. A warrior's path is not to destroy, but to protect, endure, and remember.